13 of the National Football League. And we'll see the always exciting Malik Willis. He's currently third in the NFL in passing yards. It's the Saints and the Rams, and it's coming right up on EA Sports.
As the sun starts to set, we're going to see how much light is left by the end of this early evening game here on the NFL on EA Sports. Glad to have you with us, football fans. Kate Scott and Brock Hewitt up here in the broadcast booth, and Brock one side with a clear advantage coming into this one. Coming off the bye week on their opposition, not only are they less rested, but they're coming off a big L as well.
Just a reality. Just a reality of the NFL that every season you're going to catch somebody coming off a bye who had more time to rest up than you did. And if you feel sorry for yourself, well, you're probably going to lose. When these games come along, it's time to grit your teeth and work even harder on those tired legs.
This is Alvin Kamara with it. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
You know, the elite running backs in this league, they don't just see what's right in front of them. You set up big runs like this because they see what's behind them. That's called extraordinary vision and extra yards.
And he has him a small chunk of yards up to the 42. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3. Another run for Kamara. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the first down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Willis. That's caught by Chris Olave. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. Here's a give inside to Kamara. And he's down into the red zone. This run gets to the 18. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have 2nd down and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Here's Willis. Cut near the goal line. It's a New Orleans touchdown. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. They're going to start on the ground with Kamara. And he has enough room to gain about 4.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
They give on 2nd to Kamara. And he's going to take this one to the 25 before going down. It was the rookie from LSU that time on the tackle. Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. Willis now. This one's caught. It's Shaheed near the sideline. And he's going to go out of bounds. Looks a little short of the 35. Ball at the 33 for first down. Throwing now from the gun. Tried to connect, but it winds up incomplete. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. So it's 2nd down coming up. Throwing is Willis. Into the hands of Olave. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
It takes a certain level of fearlessness, craziness to work over the middle of the field in this league. You're fighting through guys as you go, and all the while you know you could take a lick at any time.
Kamara gets it off the option. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. It's a pickup of 11. And that's good for a New Orleans first down.
Ask for a little bit more on that one. As that running back's come up with more than he's used to on 3rd down, He made it look like just another day at the office. I wouldn't expect every conversion to go as smoothly, but he sure made that one look routine. You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock. You know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm, especially in a situation like that. And it's a good thing you woke up to it, able to make something out of nothing and at least keep them moving forward.
2nd and 1. This one is tipped away and incomplete. Good positioning to make a play on it. That forces 3rd down.
The trajectory of that ball changes while it's in flight. I'll tell you this, Kate, on shorter throws, these receivers are so good to adjust, can still bring it in. But over a long distance, a tip like that alters the course of the ball, and it sure makes it tough to adjust in time.
And he'll get them enough for a 1st down.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that 1st down right there.
1st down now, ball at the 39-yard line. They stay on the ground with Kamara. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. And we haven't even hit the break yet, but already we're looking at this likely becoming a 100-yard game for him in the very near future, and expect more to follow after that. We're back for the 2nd quarter. Saints in possession of the football. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. Willis looking to throw. Into the hands of OBJ. And he's going to be taken down near the 8-yard line. They get 19, and now they're going to have 1st and goal.
Complete to Odell Beckham Jr. 1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
They'll run with Kamara. And he's got them down to the doorstep inside the 5. Give him 6 yards. Boy, a great spot. 2nd and goal at the 2.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Kamara. And not a lot of room for him as he's brought down. It's a gain of a yard, but they needed just a couple more inches. 3rd down.
A gain of 1 yard on the play. It's now 3rd and goal.
To throw, here's Willis. The shot to the end zone is incomplete.
Oh, that is such a bummer. A dropped touchdown right in the end zone. We're going to see how quickly he can flush this one. He better, because they got him.
And he's in for the touchdown. The Saints pull at it. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Willis to throw it. Forced out to him. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop it. They really need some chunk yardage here on 2nd down.
At the 18-yard line.
Trying again, following the sack. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete.
Those passes get more and more difficult as you try to get aggressive downfield. I love the call. I love pushing the ball down the field. But the windows in the throwing lanes aren't there long, and it only takes a little bit for a throw to be off.
Escapes the pocket. And he'll get it up to the 27. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. They run it from the gun with Kamara. And that hit stops him in his tracks. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the 20.
Here's Willis to the air. Hitting Olave on the slant. And that will not be enough for a 1st down. 3rd down, 1 yard to go. Trying to get it with the option. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. Only need the length of the football. It's 4th and inches. Running for it, Kamara. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
You only needed an inch advantage, Kate, and it was a good thing because he had to fight for that. That defense put up a game effort, nearly made the play to get themselves off the field.
Back to pass on 1st and 10. This one's taken in by Hill. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Throwing from the gun here. He'll check this one down, complete to the fullback. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. New set of downs for him at the 38.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
1st and 10, looking to throw. He's on the move. And he wisely avoids contact, sliding down there. That played good enough for a 1st. Pass play now. Catch made by Alvin Kamara. And they have this run to the red zone now at the 15. They get 13 on the pickup. And the Saints are going to have a 1st down.
First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
From the red zone now. The throw is caught. And they'll get this down nearly to the end zone. Instead, stopped at the 2. 4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal.
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
Goal to go. It's a pass play. And he will score. It's a goal. First and 10 now from the 30. Here's Williams to start the drive. And they'll bring him down after a pretty short gain. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
They kick the running back in motion. From the 32. Put the body on the line for his team. And he'll be touchdown after a big play. Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down. Running behind center with Kamara. And he drives into a pile of defenders and is stopped right at the line. 2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Pass play coming here. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. It appears all that prep work and studying that you quarterbacks love to do in the build-up to the game, Brock, it has certainly paid off. This guy has picked apart this defense much of the contest.
This is one of those games you appreciate. There's going to be peaks, there's going to be valleys, going to be mountaintops. Just like pitchers don't have all their stuff every time out. Well, when you do and you're electric, it's sure fun to play.
Give him 3 on that game. And that's good for a New Orleans 1st down. Throwing off the play fake here. Buying some time right. He's keeping it.
Well, QB made something happen. He got some yardage when the play didn't develop right. And even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the 1st down.
For a right side, cut by Olave. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. It goes as a gain of 19 yards. And the Saints are going to have a 1st down. Working inside the red zone. This one's caught. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line.
I'll tell you this, you don't want to make a living throwing into double coverage, but double coverage and still finding a way to beat the defense and haul it in. That's not a situation many play.
Touchdown, New Orleans! Now in a close game, they needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead to a couple of scores and makes a comeback at that. this winning streak to 3 as they have really caught fire recently.
Try to beat the force. I wanna try to defeat the law. You wanna be with me, of course. Show you look a piece. Wanna see some more? 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 Soul gonna rise when I leave this corpse. Show you look a piece. Wanna see some more? Don't be afraid of the bounce. See when your team's levels gotta change to get mouth. How can I walk in doubt? Never been a beg, never been a loud mouth. Pen can go for days. I'm obsessed with it, can't change my ways. So blessed with it, what can I say? Top form staying in shape.
It's week 14 of the 2024 season, and we'll see the always exciting Malik Willis. After his last game, he's now across 3,000 yards for the season. It's the Saints and the Giants, next on Madden Football.
It is time for football as we welcome you to another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Good to be with you. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson here in the booth. Greg, we got a couple of teams that love to throw the football, and you know how guys say, hey, we're not going against the other offense. We're going against the other team's defense. Greg, these star wide receivers, you know they're watching what the other guy does on the field here today.
Oh, in their minds, there's no question. They are competing against one another, and I think that's what makes this league so fun is when these guys, they know each other, they study each other, they work together in the off seasons. A lot of times they're friends.
On the ground for the first time, this is Alvin Kamara. And he'll gain about 6 there as it's up past the 35-yard line. There you get a look at his numbers on the ground a week ago as a part of their victory. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. They'll go again here with Kamara. And he's going to have the first down, mark him at the 45, and move the chains.
I think this 2nd down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs.
Throwing, Willis. He's got the hook up there. It's Odell Beckham. And the tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Willis now to throw. A ball deep for the end zone. To the end zone. It's intercepted. Picked off by Deontay Banks. And he's going to be taken down, but there are 1, 2, 3
Pass
flags on the
interference.
field.
Defense.
I don't think this is going to stand. So now then, 1st and goal from the 1. Kamara going to try to pull his way in, and he's not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose yardage. They push him backwards. Willis now to throw. And he will fight his way to the end zone. Malik Willis. Touchdown, Saints. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. Throwing is Willis. The reception for Rashid Shaheed. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. Throwing, Willis. He's got it at the 7. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they're going to mark him inside the 10-yard line.
And another great throw right there, Mike. And when you take a look at the numbers, they certainly don't lie. He has just been flat out terrific in this first half. His ability to spread the ball around, take what the defense has given him. They've certainly had a lot of success here early on.
From the 2 now, here's 2nd and goal. Now, faking the give. That one is caught in the back of the end zone. Chris Olave. Touchdown, New Orleans. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Willis. Taking off.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
2nd down, zone read, and he keeps it. Inside the 40. Inside the 20. And they're not going to run him down. He goes all the way. 7. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Let's go. 60 by 6, 60 by 6. Go.
Pistol snap to Willis. He'll dump this down to the fullback coming out of the backfield.
Seems like the fullback is kind of the last of a dying breed, but we see them used occasionally in the run game. But man, when you have a guy that you can target in the passing game, it just adds one more layer for a defense to have to worry about.
And they'll pick up the 1st down, a gain of about 4.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points. The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down. We'll try and run for this with Kamara. And the Saints are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They find a way to convert on 3rd and 1. Now Willis. That's hauled in at the 2. And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone. They'll try to run this one in. He slams it. This one a win for the visiting Saints and make that a 5th straight victory as they're looking tougher and tougher to beat every week, especially heading to playoff time. And that'll do it for my partner Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long, everyone.